Whatever you know that you will not be able to endure for a long time or forever, it is a red flag. Signs that you see in a partner that makes you know that they are not suitable for you. Number one red flag, when your wife asks you for money at odd times. Forever is too long to endure. All right, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, and we're glad to have you here again today. So, as we promised, we told you we're gonna give you something huge: red banners. Sorry, my wife called it red banners. Red flags in relationship, and how you can spot it, detect it, and run for your life. You understand? Am I correct?
Yeah.
I'm saying it right. Yeah. So when you discover a red banner, it does not mean stop. It means run for your life. If you understand what I'm trying to say. So today we'll be looking at some of the tips and
stop. No, that means stop the relationship.
Stop the relationship, Abby. Okay. Me, I will not stop. I will run. I will jack back. I will best Miss Sora. You understand? So that's what we'll be talking about. My name is AY Excellent, and with me here,
My name is Latissa.
and together we're walking in faith and living in love. So let's roll together and get this going. Thank you. So red flags, red banners. Now you to call a red flag, red banner.
No,
So
banner.
what is it? What is it? Tell us.
I think there are signs that you see in a partner that makes you know that they are not suitable for you. That's my short definition.
Okay. The what?
Signals or
signs that you see in a partner that makes you know that they are not suitable for you. Perfect definition, because as a matter of fact, I don't have a definition for it. You see, the only definition I can have for something like that is that whatever you see that tells you turn back, or whatever you see that tells you, just like she said, stop is part of it. Stop, don't do it again, is what is a red flag. In plain terms, you understand some of the things that for me personally, the things you cannot endure for a lifetime in your partner is a red flag, because forever is too long to endure. We're not talking of relationship that ends in 30 minutes. We're not talking of relationship that ends in 6 months. We're talking of lifelong relationship. Now, people these days have the ideology that if it does not work, even in marriage, that they will check out. I'm talking to people who want their relationship, their marriage relationship, to work. They want it to work. They don't want any trouble.
They don't have the mind of checking out.
They don't have the plan of checking out. They don't have the plan of separation. They don't have the plan of I'm done.
There's no plan B.
There's no plan B. Exactly. Yeah. So forever is too long to endure. So whatever you know that you will not be able to endure for a long time or forever, it is a red flag. And so we'll be listing them one after the other. We also like you to put in the comment section some of the things you feel are red flags for you, because personally I know you will have a red flag based on attitude, individual differences, and such. So what's your number one red flag?
My number one red flag.
So you say
violence.
Number two.
Violence. Any type of violence, but so far it's under the umbrella violence. Either
I'm confused.
Violence.
I'm confused. No. You know why I'm confused? I'm confused because it looks like on this podcast you have called me a violent person before.
No.
You say I am violent.
Wait, I'm about to break it down. Stop it.
You say any type. You just said any type.
Oh yeah, sorry. Jesus Christ. Oh.
I caught you.
Violence, Jared. Don't mind this, my husband. Violence. Domestic violence. Verbal. Okay, let me not use violence. Okay, abuse.
Okay.
Let me use the word abuse. Any form of abuse. Domestic abuse or domestic violence. Verbal abuse. Which other abuse do you have again? Emotional, yes. Once you see those things in a relationship, please dust your slippers and run. And sometimes the partner is not always violent. Some are violent in relationship and some are not. But when you're hearing things like, I will slap you, ha! He did not slap you. Every time he has been saying it, he has not slapped you. Actually, every time he has been saying it, he has not slapped you. But it's a signal that one day he will slap you.
You will be slapped. Why?
So, any small thing, I will slap you. There's a probability of domestic violence in such relationship. So I think that's my number one.
Violence is something that nobody will want to, permit in his or her relationship. Of course, I have heard of people who say that it is when they want to make love, they become violent. Yes, they okay. I think it's a disorder. It's a psychological disorder.
Yeah, it should be.
You see, some people, to the extent that they will have to beat the wife before she can enjoy it. Yes, some men. So that one is psychological disorder, and that person needs
mental disorder. It was psychological disorder. Mental disorder. Person needs to visit a psychiatrist. Beg.
Don't take that.
That psychology is English.
They're trying to say they should go to whatever.
Whatever.
All right. So now, for people like that, they need deliverance. Right? They don't even need to go into a relationship yet because they have a problem. Now, if a girl is violent too, it's also a red flag.
Their husband beat us.
Yes, there are people who beat their husbands. There are people who beat their husband. There are people who beat their boyfriend. That if their boyfriend do anyhow, he will see anyhow. So, and if a girl is saying, I will deal with you, I will treat your fuck up. Like, you should understand that girl, she will become the wife that will deal with you. So number 2 on my own part, 1, 2. Number 2 is when your visions does not align. When your visions does not align. You know, it's a different thing if both of us, me, I don't like it, we do, you love it. That one is not vision. That one is. But when it is like, for me, my vision is to have plenty children, but I'm the traveling type. Are you getting it? I love plenty children, but I travel a lot. You get it? So now, imagine you, on the other hand, you like family life. The family life where we stay together, we gist, we talk, you understand? We have that family, this thing. But then, me, if I come today, I'm gone tomorrow. If I come today, I just move as I like. So when the vision of two persons does not align, for someone, one is a career person, the other does not like the partner being a career person. You imagine that the husband believes that he alone should be a career person and the wife should not be a career person. And you are a lady that you love your career. You want to focus on it. In fact, you want to get to the pinnacle of your career. Your vision does not align. And it is indeed a red flag. Imagine a lady who says, I want to have a PhD. I want to be a professor. And the husband feels like me is only a BSc I have. Like, how on earth will you have a PhD? Now, before marriage, they can be saying they will support you, but each time you mention those issues, they will tell you that they can flare up sometimes that which lecture are you going? Which this one are you doing? Why do you want to be wasting money doing master? School is scam. This one, that one. At the end of the day, in marriage, they will stop you from doing anything that relates to your vision. So it is important that your goals and your visions align. If they don't align, it is even the most important reason why you should what? You should run for your dear life, because you will not be able to live the life you want to live. Clear, right?
Yeah.
Number 3.
Someone with low self-esteem.
I don't understand.
You don't understand. Either a male or a female with low self-esteem or trust issues.
Okay, no. Let's split it up.
Okay.
Is it trust issue? Is it low self-esteem? Which one?
Low self-esteem in the sense that this one does not want someone to be higher than the other person. It's not the self-esteem. It's what?
Does not want.
Like, you give an example now. The person is not as if school is scam, but he believes that if the wife has money more than him, the wife is going to be oppressing him.
Okay.
The family. So the wife must not be higher than him. And there are women too that are like that.
Maybe I should call that inferiority complex. Yeah, inferiority complex. Like, you don't want your wife to have money more than you, or you don't want your husband to have money more than you, because when you met, you were richer than him, and so you are doing everything possible to make sure the guy does not get money more than you. Now, he got a job in an oil company because there are issues surrounding getting the job, and you felt like, no, if I allow this guy go for this oil company job, he will start earning more than I do, so I will not allow him to get the job. And of course, even when you see opportunities that can help the person, you are not helping the person, because you want the person to still be under you. When you see that in any relationship, jackpot. Those who want to suppress you so that they can stay on top.
Suppressive spirits. There are women to like that too. It's not only in men.
They want to yes, now that's what I said.
Like
that's what I just explained now.
Yeah.
That a lady met a guy. The girl is richer at the point they met, although she likes the guy, but he's not as rich as she is. So, and she says that guy will never be richer than him, and she's doing everything possible that the guy remains like that. Or only when I'm promoted, that's when you can
be promoted. Wahala.
That's a terrible thing. So let me jump on the matter you mentioned, or you wanted to match together. Trust issues. If you don't trust your partner now, you can't trust her later, or you can't trust him later.
In marriage, you can't trust them.
You can't trust them in marriage, because matters will arise.
Yeah.
Money matters, relationship matters,
especially money.
And in fact, every other thing. Imagine you believe, or you don't, when your wife to be says she's in church, you believe that because she's a beautiful girl, all the pastors in church likes her. And then one way or the other, the pastor liking her is a threat to you. You get it? And so you feel like, okay, because when she's in church, what are you doing in church? Leave that place, Joe. Why this time around? Yeah, in church.
Come to my church.
You understand? And you just don't trust her. Anything she tells you, you don't believe it.
You want to cross check. You want to double check.
You want to double check,
or you want to see it.
Like, okay, I spent so a month in the market. You wanted to see exactly, like, you went to supermarket. Where's the receipt?
Oh yeah, where's the receipt?
Where's the receipt? Where's the transaction receipt? Where's the money you sent to them? Wait. You collected 10,000 naira and you have a receipt of 7,000 naira. Where's the?
Please don't buy pure water.
If belief system does not align, it's a serious red flag. I am Pentecostal. You are Catholic. And one of the reasons why Christians don't marry from other religions, I mean Christians, they don't marry from other religions, is because in raising a child, it requires two mouths. It will require the mother and the father saying the same thing. Like, the boy runs here, no way. The girl runs here, no way. It is what the first person has said you should do that you will do. Now imagine that you are Catholic, you're Protestant, and we have different belief system. You believe that our prayer should be short and simple, and Pentecostal believes that our prayer should be long, hot, and breathtaking. Like, there's already a problem. Now, I believe in spiritual warfare. You don't believe in spiritual warfare. You feel there's nothing like spiritual warfare. Like which demons are we fighting? There's nothing like that now. Say all these things is just beliefs that are not you understand. So These are things you should check out for. Now, all these things comes up in your discussion. When you're talking, you will notice it. In fact, sometimes they will vehemently refuse some of the advances, like follow me to church. Say me, go to that your church. God forbid. I tell you, if he's a guy, the last day he will allow you to step foot in that your church is the wedding day. You will cut off from every of those persons in that church. So it's important that your belief system must align. And let me tell you, to find people with your belief system is not far-fetched. Don't think they don't exist in this world. They do exist. So if you see that red flag, jackpot. One of that red flag that you must run away from is when the person you want to get married to does not have anybody he submits to.
Ooh, that was in my mind.
He does not have anybody he submits to.
He's not accountable to anyone.
He's not accountable to anybody.
Not accountable to anybody.
So he's just living like
a loner,
a free ranger, like freedom. He has absolute freedom, and absolute freedom is actually bondage. The day wahala will happen and sup in the family, that you will need to what? To reach out to somebody that can talk to him. You will not see anybody.
But they say that they should not bring third party to the marriage.
No. We are not talking like people who raised me up since I was a child. Because I now got married. You now call those people third party? No. They are not third parties. They have been part of my life before that person came in. You understand? And of course, when you are choosing the person you are involving in your marriage or in your relationship, you must understand their values also. You get it? So, not just anybody. I can't talk to everybody about my marriage. No, I can't talk to everybody. So, if the guy or the girl does not submit to anybody, there's nobody that can call him and say, sit down there, and he will or she will listen. Run.
It does not even have to necessarily be parents.
No.
Because sometimes parents can't play that role.
Parents is not even. I'm not even talking about parents.
So
I say someone.
I'm just.
He can. Yeah, I get your point. So someone he can listen to, or she can listen to. When you have a guy or a lady who wants you to cut off from all your old friends, he wants you to be the only friend he has or she has, or he himself is a lone ranger, you don't know him with anybody.
You made me remember something. Someone shared the story on Facebook direct, and she posted a picture of she and the man that she got married to. She was like, today made it Kinekon year that I got married to someone.
Okay.
So she got married to the man and they started living together. I don't know. Along the line, the man just left home and maybe went away with some properties that she had. Only for her to find out that those that came for the wedding were fake parents. The mother-in-law that she knows, the father-in-law that she knows, the family place that she thinks they're living, everything was
fake,
arranged. Everyone that came for that wedding, it was when she started looking for about I should buy this person's family, just to find out that no one was actually real. Everything was fake. And I'm like, no one thing that came to my mind was, how many months do you use to cut this person? You understand?
Anybody wants to camouflage and camouflage for years.
Sure.
That is where spirituality comes into play. Because if anybody wants to deceive you, you won't know who is deceiving you until you check to know if this person is trying to deceive you. If I want to deceive you, you may not know. And I would have deceived you before you know that I'm trying to deceive you or I'm deceiving you. So the place of spirituality comes into play. But where we're at now, we talked about you have to, the guy has to be spiritual, the lady has to be spiritual, one way or the other. They must have this inclination to God. They must know that there is another force that makes the world move. Having said to that, that person, I know that person will not deceive people. That person will not deceive people. But when I know you have friends, that you have been friends for so long, and because we are now in a relationship, I tell you to cut off from those friends. It's a problem, because if I have been safe with those friends, how sure am I that I will be safe with you? It's just 2 months into the relationship. You're already telling me that you don't want to see so of my friend again. You don't want to see me walk with that person again. Like, do you want to camp me? You want to put me in bondage? So it is a big red flag, red banner, red clothes, and red skirts that you must run away from. You must just speak to your leg, because when matters arise, you will have nobody. And it is those people that you chased away.
Yes.
Because you are in a relationship. Those are the people that you will run to.
Help you.
They are the ones that are supposed to help you when there is a problem. So try as much as possible not to cut off from those people who have been with you for so long. I mean, because you want to stay in
you want to make a guy happy.
Because you want to make a guy happy. And that happiness may not last a long while. Okay. At this point, I know there are many other things that may be coming up in the comment section at this time, as regards red flags. Your own red flag may be different from mine. Now, one personal red flag is when sexual immorality is involved. Now, I know the world does not value chastity again. Somebody wants to test. Now, one other thing is this: if in their family they get you pregnant before they can marry you, red flag. Yeah, it happens in families.
Yes,
they will say the lady has to be pregnant before. In fact, sometimes it is the family of the lady that instigates it. That you see, young man, you have to give this girl belly before we can accept you. If you don't do it, we cannot accept you.
I tried to check for potency.
And I think there are tests that can check for potency.
Yes.
Let them go and do the test now, potency test. And if we do potency test, we will do fertility test too.
Of course.
So, because
but most time they use it to check if the lady is fertile. That's just it.
No, I say sometimes even the family of the girl.
I'm just saying that most times.
So is it the family that are checking if their daughter is fertile?
No, you say that sometimes. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that most times.
Okay.
They are checking if the lady is fertile.
Who is checking?
The family of the husband.
The family of the husband.
Yes.
They are checking if the lady is fertile.
Yes.
Are they sure their own boy is also
because
potent?
most time when we talk of infertility in this part of the world, we face the woman.
And they don't face men.
And they don't face men in most cases.
That's bias.
Yeah.
That's bias. So, if you see a guy like that or a family like that, you never can tell. That encounter may be to initiate you into a covenant. You see, like, I'm not missing words here. I'm not trying to indoctrinate you, but I'm trying to tell you what is happening in real life. I'm trying to tell you real life situations and happenings. So don't think because you have not seen it, it does not exist. You can be sincere, but sincerely wrong. You can be sincere, but sincerely wrong. They may be using that thing to initiate you into some covenant or thereabout. So you have to be very careful. If having sex before marriage is the only reason why they will allow you to marry that guy, there is problem because the foundation is already shaky. So one final thing I would like to say is, if the guy is a cheater or the girl is a cheater, it's a red flag. You know, there are guys who cheat and they will come and tell you that I'm sorry, I this.
So sweet of them to come and confess.
Let me come and confess. He did it the first time.
It's the audacity for me.
It's the audacity now. And those kind of guys, when they get outside and they want to do it again, they will say, don't worry, I'll tell my baby. She will not be angry.
She will forgive me.
She will forgive me. They will do it the first time, do it second time, do it third time. The moment they are doing it, they are already telling you that I am polygamous in nature. I am polygamous in nature. And
so they say it now with full chest. Men are polygamous in nature, so
no, no. When they see somebody they are really interested in, they will not say it in their front. They will use style to tell her that they are polygamous in nature. But if a guy is jumping from A to B to C, like I mentioned last week, butterfly that is doing pollination, you understand? So you must know that is a red flag.
A cheat is
like,
a cheat.
A cheat is a cheat.
You can't change a cheating man. A cheat
is a cheat. And if you see a cheat, you should run like a cheater. You get it? If you see a cheat, run like a cheater. You just need to jackpot. Very important, because if we do it again and again, one day they will bring a boy to you in that house and say, this is your husband's son. Your husband gave birth to this boy. You understand? So
that one is not better than bringing in STDs for you.
Okay. That one's FD and that one's FD. So you have to be very careful. I think we've been able to give you 7 red flags that you must see as something you run away from in a relationship. You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to lay emphasis on something that you have said as we are rounding up. These red flags or red banners will not come to you pasted on their foreheads.
At all.
They won't come showing it with their full chest. Like he has rightly said, they are observed during your conversations, your outings, small talks. So don't take your conversations lightly. Be observant. Watch and pray. Don't just pray alone. Watch and pray. And don't just watch alone.
Watch.
Pray too.
Watch and pray. Close one eyes and open one eye.
There are some things that watching will not reveal to you. That prayer will reveal to you. And while you are praying, you have to see what the Lord is revealing to you. That is why it is important for you to watch and pray. So that is that for today. As promised, we have given you the load of it. So please, if you should have a checklist, I have a red flag checklist. Trustworthy. X, that's run away. Don't go and be checking for other things. Spiritual. X, run away. What's it called? Cut off from all your friends. X, run away. All those things. What did we mention again? Cheat. Inferiority complex.
Inferiority complex. X, run. All those things, they are things that you cannot live with. And I said at the beginning, if you cannot bear it for now, if it is too long, if you cannot take it for now, don't bear it forever. So try as much as possible to take your decision with your head straight, your eyes open. If love is blind, marriage will open the eyes. Shine your eyes. Thank you very much. We'll see you again in the next episode. And drop in the comment section other things you would like us to talk about. We'll be glad to hear from you. And let us know your own red flag. Let us know your own red flag. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ewa Excellent.
My name is Nwatose.
And together we're walking in faith and living in love. We'll see you again the next time. Before then, please subscribe to the channel and share it with somebody.
Yeah.
Share with somebody. Share. Let your wife be aware that you are watching this thing. Or let your girlfriend be aware that this is what you are watching. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.